Hi, I'm Olivia Squizzle, and today, I'm counting down my top. I think it's six. Six things I want to happen in Ahsoka, and six things I don't want to happen in Ahsoka. So these are my hopes and fears for Ahsoka. So my fears. It looks like Hera's going to be a bit of a distant mother to her son, Jason, but that there can be some emotional turmoil there. She can be a distant mother. But my biggest fear is that Sabine will have no relationship with Jason. That they won't have any sort of relationship. That is one of my biggest fears is that they won't have any relationship whatsoever, and that would make me so sad. My next fear is retconning Rebels or not mentioning Kanan whatsoever. Just glossing over the series or doing things specifically that go against what the series has said. My third fear is Sabine being stupidly overpowered. Like if they're gonna just make her show up and be just as strong as Ahsoka and be like, "Yay, Jedi, I'm kicking butt." I'm gonna be so upset if they make her too overpowered. So four is the bad guys continually not dying. Because it looks like there's a lot of Inquisitor sort of bad guys in this. If they are killed, let them stay dead, please. Star Wars needs at least one character to stay dead, please. Once the villain dies, they are dead for good. So yeah. My next fear is it just being stupid. Like the show just not being poorly written, being visually bad, just being stupid, making stupid decisions, just being a bad show, just being really idiotic with the things it decides to do. My next fear, Din Djarin showing up and stealing the show. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't think that would happen because I think Ahsoka is taking place at the same time as Mando season 3. But now my hopes. This one sounds so random, so weird. But Ahsoka and Hera fighting. The two of them getting into not fist fights, verbal, they're going at each other, because if Hera has this whole arc with um being an absent mother, and then if Ahsoka's having this whole arc of she left Sabine when Sabine needed her help, and then they're going at each other, calling each other out for the things that they themselves were doing wrong, and it just becoming this really emotional I just think it would be so cool to see those two get a little angry at each other and have a little have some spouts. I think that would be a very cool dynamic, and I think it could bring in a lot of emotional beats. Another hope is just a Bo-Katan mention, because I love the idea of the dynamic of the trio of Ahsoka, Sabine, and Bo-Katan, but I don't think it's gonna happen because once again the show's taking place at the same time. But if we can get some sort of mention of in Spider-Man Far From Home, whenever Nick Fury's not available, she's in space. But it's well, where's Bo-Katan? And then being well, she's busy sitting in a chair. You know what I mean. My next hope is my third hope. Chopper kills people. Just let the little droid just do Chopper things and just kill people. I mean, not the good guys, but he kills whatever. He kills people. Because I think that's an important thing for Chopper's character to, bring that side of him to live action. So Chopper killing people is definitely a hope. this hope is just Sabine and Ezra having an awkward reunion before finally hugging. Cause I feel like they have so many times, like when Sabine's staying on Mandalore, and she gives Kanan the great big hug, and then she like looks at Ezra like, "Bye, buddy," and it's like, oh, and I really want them to be like, for like a good couple seconds of just like this sort of like awkward like. And then it just being like the most emotional, like they finally hug and but it's got to be awkward first because I want their dynamic to, even if it goes romantic or platonic, I want there to be this sort of exploration of what their relationship might be. I want there to be the awkwardness and the emotions. Hera and Jason having an amazing mother-son arc where Hera learns to be a better mom for a little boy, and by the end of the show, Hera's not so absent of a mother. So just Hera having an arc that has to do with Jason and Kanan and like healing from that, and maybe what's best is not to keep fighting. Maybe what's best is to go home to my son. Something like that. And then number 6, Sabine makes beautiful explosions. That's a hope. Just Sabine just being Sabine, blowing stuff up in the most beautiful way. Because it's so funny to me that she's like, an artist. And her 2 favorite art forms are graffiti and explosions. Like, there is no one cooler. And one bonus, something I think we've all been hoping for. AP5 returns. Yeah. I just realized I didn't put a single thing about Barazofi on my list, but I mean, I'm not gonna go through a video about AHSOKA without being like, and please, then Barriss shows up. So I guess my fear and my hope, my fear is that Barriss has absolutely nothing to do with the show, and my hope is that Barriss has everything to do with the show, because Barazofi. We want Barriss. Yeah. Anyways. So those are some of my hopes and fears for the AHSOKA show. And comment down below what you want in the show, what you don't want in the show. Tell Dave we want to know what happened to Barriss. And as always, enjoy your day.